Hello, this is Cat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. Today I thought I would just take you along with me whilst I take a look at 3 quite recent diamond painting purchases. These were all within the last couple of months, because these 3 kits are something a little bit different for me. If you've been here for a while and you feel like you have a pretty good read on my style, you might be wondering what on earth these are doing here. Because none of these 3 kits are really styles that I have typically gone for in the past. I think what it is just the longer that I diamond paint, the more my natural tendency towards being bored if I do a lot of the same kind of thing comes through, and the more I'm just really inclined to try different styles. It's not that my taste has changed. I still love all of the same things that I've always loved. You know, this is always a channel where you're going to see your landscapes, your Richard Lorenz birds, you know, all those things that I have always loved. I'm just finding there's a little bit of room in my diamond painting heart for some different styles as well, to have a bit more variety. So these are 3 kits that Diamond Art Club released. They're all Diamond Art Club, as you can probably see. They're all quite big, so that's another thing, that these kits are decent sized projects, and in the past I probably would have been put off buying large kits if they weren't exactly my style, because I had a little bit of a hang up about large kits, just knowing that they would take me a long time. And I've been working on kind of moving past that the past few months, and a couple of other goals that I had for this year, and I feel like I'm there. You know, I'm not as daunted now as starting a big project. These are also all going to be relatively blocky, I believe, so they could work up quicker, but that's another thing that maybe I wasn't so interested in the past. But yeah, they're 3 kits which I'm actually really excited about and very much looking forward to working on one day. So yeah, this is just going to be a sort of casual unboxing. If you know me, you know that when I'm unboxing my own purchases, I don't tend to go into too much detail, but I just want to take a look at the canvases, find out what treasure quest cards I got, you know, peer at the drills a little bit through the bag, and maybe talk to you a little bit about what it was about these that appealed to me. Because yeah, I think we're all a little prone to getting ourselves pigeonholed in our own style at times, and I just think it's fun to try something really different now and again. So I have got, like, each of these, this is the only kit by these artists in my stash. That's how unusual these are for me. So this is Cat Cafe by Crisabug. Maybe a little bit less surprising than the others, because I am, you know, a big cat lover. But the colour palette of this one, I think, could have put me off in the past. And this is one that I loved the artwork so much that I kind of wanted to ignore that aspect. Time will tell if that is fine when I work on it or not. The other 2 definitely have bright and colourful colour palettes. Colourful colour palettes. Good sentence, Cat. And yeah, I've really been feeling pink recently, as you can tell by these choices. I also got completely suckered in by the sneak peeks on these. Diamonds and Washi had both of them, and they were both ones that I was like, oh, I feel drawn to this kit. Maybe I might like to have it. Then watched the sneak peek and they became must-haves. I should say as well, all 3 of these kits, I believe, have been pretty popular and did sell out at release or soon after release. So none of these are going to be in stock right now, but you can always sign up for notifications on DAC's website. So the second one is Fairy Workspace by Pomichi, who I think this was a new artist at the time, although I've seen there's another one coming out this week from this artist. This one, I think what appealed about this is I have always been quite drawn to what I believe people refer to as item paintings. So paintings that have a lot of small bits in them, a lot of kind of pictures within a picture, little mini completions. Like there's one that I've had my eye on for ages from Mooney Made. And it actually came back into stock this week, but actually I've overspent a bit on mystery boxes and such like, so I don't think I'm going to be able to grab it this round. But yeah, that was what appealed to this to me about this one. And then this one is, you know, perhaps the most surprising of all for me, because I don't do a huge amount of people paintings. It's very blocky. It's got that really pretty cartoon style, which I love to admire, but just hasn't historically really been my thing for diamond painting. But again, I was really drawn to it. I watched the sneak peek and then I was like, oh, I need to have this. This looks so much fun. And it just appealed. So yeah, I guess I'll go through them in the order I got them and let's take a look. So Cat Cafe was the first one. This one did come out quite a while ago now. I haven't taken a look at any of these yet. By the way, I took the cellophane off, but yeah, we're going in brand new. So this one has 72 colours, 1 AB and 4 fairy dust. And it is 65 by 97.8. 65. I've got a few that are 65 centimetres and it's slightly annoying because it's like just too big for the width of my easel, which can do about a 60 centimetre painting before I have to shift it along. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's just, yeah, something I'm going to have to get used to with some of my recent purchases. So let's find out what this colour scheme actually looks like in person. I haven't got my usual filming light on today, so I'm hoping the lighting's okay and that I can touch it up in editing. But yeah, apologies if it is not quite as bright as usual. So I'm not going to go through all the bits and bobs, but I'm obviously going to check these because I want to know if I got any fun treasure quest cards. This one is a bronze, but really sweet. That image actually really suits the holographic effect of these, doesn't it? Now, yeah, this one has got a much more neutral, earthy colour palette than I think I've ever previously been drawn to in this size of a painting. Because I don't mind working with neutral tones. I actually quite like beigey brown colours. But yeah, I predict that this one is the one out of the three of these that I might need to take my time with the most, that I might need to do a couple of rows and then put away and come back to. Because this is the one that I look at and I think, I want this one because I love the artwork. I don't necessarily think I will enjoy the diamond painting experience of this one as much. Like, I obviously don't think I'm going to hate it or I wouldn't have bought it. But yeah, the neutral tones will probably get a little samey after a while, but they are actually really pretty. I don't know. I'm so changeable. But then, as I've recently put out, I've been doing this for 5 years now, you know, tastes do change. And personally, I am all for embracing that. Okay, let's take a look. Put the treasure quest cards aside to go in my trading card wallet. Let me get that out. This is a good opportunity to show you how I do this. So this is my folder that I got on Amazon. It was just cheap and cheerful, and it's got, I mean, it's got a fair amount of room. I'm not sure how much space there is. But yeah, it's got quite a lot. Now let me find a gap, because this is my bronze section, but I know I have done some destashes where I've gone through and got the card out to include it. So there's a little gap there. And then I have my silvers, fair few silvers. And then my golds, they have all been used for my custom kit claim. And then at the back, I have got my black cards, 4 of those. Anyways, let's go in. So here are my drills. Yeah, really, really, like, pretty but muted colour palette, I would say. Just exactly what I was expecting. I see a really pretty fairy dust drill there though. Do you see that one? Pretty sure that's fairy dust. Or am I imagining it? No, there is glitter on those. Any other specials jumping out? There's a white AB up that end. No, I can't see anything else. So let's take a look at the kit. My thinking is that I have some pretty heavy confetti pieces that I'm going to be working on this year. Like, I'm working on my custom kit from DAC now, which is very, very confetti filled. And I have a couple of other things in mind for later in the year, or things that I will naturally get to because of doing the Refresh Your Stash challenge, where I'm just, you know, not picking my next kit so much as going with what Gems Flow tells me. So I'm thinking that it is a good year for mixing it up with some more blocky kits. And yeah, this is pretty blocky. It's not actually got as much, I mean, I would say overall it is a kit that tends towards blocking, but it's not maybe quite as much as I would have thought. It's actually changing colour quite often as you go through it. Now, I'm not like I don't go for a lot of kind of witchy art, but I do quite like them. Like, I don't go for a lot of kind of darker art styles. Nothing against it. It's just, it's not my personal taste. But kind of the cute end of witchy art, I do like. And this one with the books and the cats is just, yeah, this is fun to me. And I think it's really fun as well when there's an artist whose art generally doesn't do it quite as much for me. If there is one of that artist's work that, you know, I think I could enjoy, then I'm like, yeah, let's do that. Let's have some variety. How many cats are in there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Any others? I think maybe 8. I mean, I've almost certainly missed some. But how cute are they? Look at this. This one is Harry to a T because he's orange. And also this is Harry. He's the one that, you know, will stand up against the counter in the kitchen if there's something that he wants to beg. Oh, I'm really happy with this. And there you go. This was the one I thought was maybe a bit more of a risk than the others. But no, I think this is going to be fun. I have to pick the moment when I'm in the mood for a project like this. But I feel like I'm going to be wanting to do these projects more often. Some of it as well is just that I've been doing so much diamond painting recently. I'm feeling like I'm getting a little quicker getting through them. I feel like I have a little more space in my diamond painting time to go for kits that are a bit more out there for me. Because if I'm only going to get like, you know, 10 or 12 kits done in a year, they all have to be everything that I like in a diamond painting. Whereas I can stretch the boundaries a little bit more if I've got a bit more time. How are we doing for special drills? So there's a white one, which is like loads in that window up there. A white AB, that is. I see little dots of it around. Some of the cat's whiskers are in that AB, which is sweet. A few little bits circled. And then 4 fairy dust drills. Oh, that covers a little. It's just got moved a bit there. There is a little grey cat here that is fairy dust. And I think there's a little bit in that witch's hat. Not seeing a huge amount else of that one. I mean, I'm not looking super carefully, I've got to be honest with you. This is just what I would do if the camera wasn't on and I was taking a look at a recent kit that I'd bought. So yeah, just bringing you along for the ride, like I said. There's an orange fairy dust. That's got to be in the orange kitty, right? Yeah, there it is down there. I don't see a lot of that one anywhere else, actually. I think that might just be in the orange cat. And then there is a sort of pale bluish one. Now that's all like in the background of the window and just like this wall. So there's quite a lot of that one. That's probably the one that I saw that had a big enough bag that I saw it from the outside. And then there is a green one, which is all through this witch's outfit. And, oh, sorry if I knocked the camera there. Also in the plant. So yeah. Cool, happy. Right, let's look at the next one. So the next one I bought, and this was another Saturday release, and it was a super quick sellout. So hopefully they'll be restocking this soon, because there's obviously a lot of people after this one. Just straightening my camera a little bit. So this one is 65 by 91.8 centimeters, square drills again. And this one, I'd say of the three is the one that is closest to my typical taste because of the item thing. But yeah, still a little different for me to have a painting with a colour scheme that is so dominant, but like I said, I'm all about pinks at the moment. So it's still managed to find 84 different DMC codes, and it's got 4 ABs and 4 fairy dust, and the drill count is a little low on this one. I'm starting to kind of adjust my expectations because now I have so many kits that are in the big and beastie camp. So if it's got under 100,000 drills, I mean, it is big, but it's not one of the huge ones to me anymore. Or at least that's how I'm reassuring myself that I will get through all of these. Oh, that one is stuck. I did think when I picked that one up, that the box was a bit bulgy, so I'm not sure how well it'll go getting this one away again, but you know, we shall see. It's fine. I've got plenty of paintings where the boxes have split a bit and I tape them up and get on with it. They still have plenty of protection in my stash, and that's fine. So here I have another bronze card. And this is just so fun. I love it. I love all the different bits and bobs. I'm trying to think of the words to explain why this sort of style of artwork appeals to me so much, and I'm struggling. I don't know. There's just something fun about, in this case, like all the kind of real life things, but with this fairy spin. And I just feel like it'll be so satisfying to work on like a picture, a laptop screen, or whatever it might be. And this is one that I mentioned Diamonds and Washi had the sneak peek, and she had actually done some of it, and that definitely, I think, helped persuade a lot of us that we needed to have it, because seeing it done is just, yeah, I wish I was super speedy at diamond painting so I could manage to do that sometimes for sneak peeks. Maybe one day. Anyways, here are all the specials. There's quite a lot in this one, aren't there? 4 ABs, none of which are pink. And 4 fairy dust, only 2 of which are pink. So actually considering, but then I say that and I look at this and it's more peach than pink, isn't it? I was thinking of it as a pink type painting, but it's a lot of peach, a lot of green and some pink. So there you go. It's weird how when you look at the artwork, your brain can kind of translate the colours a little bit. Kind of make you feel that there's something other than what they actually will need to be to bring the artwork to life. But yeah, there's a nice range of colours in this one actually. I imagine that certain colours are going to be very dominant, that there's going to be a lot of bags of them, and a lot of others will be quite small. But yeah, there's plenty of variety to be going on in this one. So here are the drills, and that colour palette is gorgeous. Oh, I love it. I love that there's a fair few oranges as well. I love that kind of clash of colours in diamond paintings. Part of my bright colour thing that I've always had. I'm so full of contradictions. Like, I cannot be doing with clashes in clothing, but somehow diamond paintings love a bit of clashing bright colours. Can I spot any specials this time? Is that, I can't tell if that is a fairy dust or a normal. I think that is a fairy dust, that green. Quite a subtle one. There's like a peachy AB. There's a white fairy dust. Yeah, I'm not sure. But really gorgeous colours that I think I'm going to very much enjoy working with. So, this one, again, is quite blocky. There are some patches that are going to be slower going, but that's okay because I think I would get very bored if I did an entirely colour blocking piece. As it is, having never done a project this size that is blocky, again, however much I love these, I may need breaks, but that's just kind of the opposite to what I do with high confetti pieces. I need a mixture, so I switch around between whips to get a mixture overall if I can't get it within a particular painting. So here it is. This art is just so much fun. I really love it. Maybe I'm going to get more into this kind of cartoony style of artwork. I don't know. I think I definitely need to try and work on at least one of these reasonably soon, which I always say that, and then I do struggle to get to everything as quickly as I want to. But I definitely think I need to work on one before, you know, potentially falling for a lot more like this in case they don't turn out to be something I find as fun. But I doubt it, because yeah, just looking at this is making me feel happy, to be honest. But yeah, loads of blocking in the background. You can see up there with all the planty bits, and around here, that's where you're going to get a bit of confetti. But definitely further down, lots of nice distinct items, lots of blocking. Looks like it will work up fairly quickly for the size, you know. I'm thinking that ones like this might work up in a similar time to a kind of medium kit with lots of confetti. So I'm hoping that I can get these under the month or so that I typically allow for big and beastie kits. I don't know. And I'm aware, you know, the time it takes doesn't actually matter. This is partly just a me thing and wanting to be organized and wanting to get through all the paintings, and partly a YouTuber thing, you know. Like I am conscious of the fact that I want to have things to show you. People like to see completed paintings, so we shall see. But yeah, really, really fun. Oh, I'm so excited by this. I was very relieved to get this and the next one I'm going to show you, because they did both sell out in a flash. Diamond Art Club actually put out a statement recently just explaining that they're not deliberately short stocking these kits. They are having some supply issues. And I think that they're working on that and they're doing what they can to improve things. But they've had a surge in popularity. They've got a lot of new customers, and it's just, I mean, I imagine that they're putting in the order for how many kits they want months and months in advance. So if a load of new customers find them before it actually comes to the market, I mean, what can you do about that, right? So I was very grateful that I managed to snag it. Okay, let's look at me time. Right, so this one was part of Diamond Art Club's Mother's Day release for this year, which was just a couple of weeks ago now, which I'm getting used to, having been buying for them for a few years, because Mother's Day here in the UK is in March. So yeah, to me it's kind of late in the day, but I know that in the US it's actually in May. So this was brought out in a good time for people to work on kits ready for that. So this one, again, I watched the sneak peek and thought, yes, I have to have that. Loved the use of special drills. It just, again, it looked like lots of different items, lots of different bits and bobs that'd be fun to work on. And it is another one that sold out super quickly, so do sign up for notifications if you want to get it. DAC have said that in general, if a kit sells out really quickly, it is going to be restocked. You may need to wait a while, but they will get there. So it's got 99 colours, which is a surprise, isn't it, looking at it? And that includes 3 ABs, 1 electro diamond and 3 fairy dust diamonds. And I don't think I have used electro diamonds yet. And I am a bit of a nerd for special drills. So I definitely think that's like an extra tick for me if I'm looking at a kit and it has special drills I haven't used. Because some of them don't come in many kits. I'm not buying things because of the electro drills, but like when I saw them placed, they just looked so perfect. Okay. Final treasure quest card check. And oh, what a shock. It's a bronze. I don't mind. I've done very well out of treasure quest cards and I have plenty, as you saw. Yeah, so this is just very not me. And yet somehow I really, really, really wanted it. Isn't it funny how that works? But I like that. I like that, you know, I'm finding myself open to new styles. But yeah, Not got any other Miss Hollies. There's some lovely pieces that Diamond Art Club have released, but most of them just haven't been ones that I saw myself doing. Whereas this one, I saw it and I very much saw myself doing it. So loads of special drills, 3 ABs here, then there's the Electro Diamond and then 3 Fairy Dust. And yeah, quite a varied colour palette, although again, like I'm expecting there's going to be big old bags of those pinks and a few other shades. And then, you know, a lot of these 99 colours are going to be probably pretty small bags. But yeah, it'll be worth it. And ooh. Here come the drills. Oh yes, look at the pinks. Loads and loads of pinks on the outside. Oh, I love it. Oh, that AB. Now, I'm not sure what colour it says on there. It's the one, I think, when DAC used to do their AB DMC codes as under 150 rather than AB and the normal DMC code like they do now. I'm pretty sure this was the one that had the code 111 and I was always a bit obsessed with it. I really like the special drills where the top coat gives a good contrast with the bit underneath, and this one has this really silvery and pink topping on a deep pink base, which I just find fun. Can I see anything else? There is a white AB. Can't actually see, oh no, I can see the Electro Diamond. There it is. I don't know if you can see it, but it basically just looks kind of metallic. Anyways, here we go. So this one, by the way, I think I forgot to say, is 91.8 by 65 centimeters. So another one in that 65 range that I love so much. Oh, see, this is one, I think from the render picture alone, I might have looked at and thought, too pink, too overwhelmingly pink. Like her face is very pink and that kind of thing. But because, again, Katie over at Diamonds and Washi had got this in early, loved the kit and wanted to work on it, she had completed most of it. I think she was up to about here. She just had this much left. So all of this side was done, if I'm remembering right at least. I'm not entirely sure now, but you could see that the colours on the canvas that she'd already done were just really bringing it to life in a gorgeous way. Because, you know, the printing is pretty good for matching the colour of the drills, but it's not exact. You do need to see drills laid to really totally understand how a kit's going to look. And I was kind of obsessed with this section where the Electro Diamond goes. So there's lots of... where is it? Where's the symbol? Okay, it's like a target thing. So yeah, it's all around all the details of this little tea set, which I love the tea set. And again, it's that item thing. There is also a cat behind her head. Very cute little cartoon cat. I love that she's knitting, you know, she's crafting like all of us. Or is she crocheting? I don't know the difference. I kind of want to learn both, but I haven't as yet. And with what time? When I spend all my time diamond painting. Where was I? I just had to pause because my son came in. Once again, very blocky. Like this and the last one I looked at, the Fairy Workspace. Very blocky. They are going to work up a lot quicker than a lot of the kits I work on, and that is appealing to me. Yeah, what can I say that I haven't already said? There is something about this one that called to me. And I think it's often the way for these big artists, you know, they will have a fan base who buy all of their kits, but then there will once in a while be a kit that just calls to a lot of us who don't typically follow that artist. And that's what this one was for me. You know, if I really enjoy this, I may buy other Miss Holly kits in the future, but it's probably never going to be my usual style. It's just that now and again, a kit might really call to me, like this one did. She just looks very content, doesn't she? Sitting there, all cozy with her cat. Everything's all pretty and pink around her. She's got her tea set. She's got some lovely flowers. I just think this is going to be fun. Okay, right, that is it then. That is all 3 of my recent kits that I bought that you would not have expected. I'm not sure what to title this video, something along those lines, I reckon. Just, you know, let's take a look at 3 kits that you would not have expected me to buy. And you'll have to let me know, you know, if you like seeing this kind of thing. I mean, ultimately, that, you know, I make content based on what I have to make content with. I am conscious that a lot of the people who follow my channel have a similar style to me, so they may not be as interested in things like this. So I'm hoping that you will enjoy, as I did, taking a look at something that's really different. But I totally understand these kits also will not be for everyone who is part of my usual viewership. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know if any of these suckered you in like they did me. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed taking a look at them as much as I did. Okay, thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, please consider dropping a like on it. And if you've not yet subscribed, I'd love to have you stick around, so please consider doing that too. And I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.